Yes, it's me. Oh, sorry. No need for that. A little windy today, so we'll see how it works out. Got some notes here. Lots of crazy phantasmo bullshit going on. So it's good. You know, this conversation's always a good one to have. What does it mean to be an atheist? I could do 100 videos on this subject. Because people have these crazy notions. So anyway, so this guy, Ellen Nokos, Locos, whatever. Anyway, he made one of these perfect, crazy comments. Alright, so he says, the assertion that the universe does not, emphatically have some intellect behind the scenes is not knowable at this time. What a pile of crap. I mean, you know, we're back to the old, wasn't one of the biggest flaws of the God theory that God would be so silly as to sit back and run this soap opera and like, oh yeah, let's see what humans figure it out and, you know, tap their heels 3 times and say I love you and which ones fail and so I can throw them into hell. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. There's no logic to this idiotic, you'll know in the end why it all makes sense, why your daughter got cancer and died in your arms with her head exploding. Yes, it'll all make sense in the end. God will have a great explanation. I mean, isn't that the same thing? You're just saying, oh, let's take the brutality, imbecility, unfairness, grotesqueness of life on Earth and say, oh, well, God will make it all okay with some super explanation in the end. There's no logic to that. There's obviously, you don't need intelligence to do evolution, right? Evolution will attempt to create organisms that consume and reproduce efficiently. And in that process, it will create organisms that have a brain and will attempt to model the universe accurately. That's where we came into the game, all right? And we can model the universe accurately and start describing it. And part of that description is going to be recognizing that there isn't any intelligent cause, there isn't any intelligent mechanism running it, okay? It's just simple rules of can and possibility and competition, and this is the result it gleans, is organisms suited to environments. No intelligence required, no intelligence apparent, no intelligence even a glimmer of a notice of it outside of ourselves. There's no compassion in nature. There's no rationality to it whatsoever. No logic. Well, logic's the wrong word. Yeah, but it has no intelligent. There's no evidence of an intelligent objective. So it's just, yes, it is knowable. It's infinitely knowable. We know where we came from. Reproducing biology. I mean, are you going to deny it? Are you denying that we came from a single cell that reproduced itself? Well, then state that emphatically. You say something emphatically. Okay, to say that the universe has no intellect or that it emphatically does is sheer arrogance and a break from logic. Again, we know where we came from. Where is the intelligence guiding evolution? Is it intelligent selection? Is it wise selection? Is it for the home team selection? No. It's natural selection, which means no selection at all, just circumstantial competition. If the meteor lands too close to you, you're fucked. If some stupid thing happens, you step on a poison rockfish or something, you're fucked. Your genetic destiny is lost. No intelligence managing it whatsoever. Just to do otherwise is emphatically dumb. The best one can do is make a judgment based on deductive reason, but cannot be emphatic. Well, it's just bullshit. Again, what if there's no other counter argument, and all you have is one argument, then it's time to be emphatic. All right, and especially when you have mountains and mountains and tons of evidence. So with all the evidence we have, it's game over. There's nothing left to debate. The book has been written. All right. It goes on to say, Hawking said in his book, The Universe in a Nutshell. How you doing? Hey, pup. He said in his book, The Universe in a Nutshell is most likely a projection from another dimension, and that some point must be addressed. No, why does it have to be addressed? Frankly, I think Stephen Hawking is full of shit. Okay, and the reason why I get so much respect is because he's a fucking almost a miracle, you know, that he's been able to do what he's been able to do from his position. But I don't think he was the next Albert Einstein. I don't think his contribution had anywhere near the significance or weight. He read a lot of books because, guess what? He was in a fucked circumstance. And so, yes, he's a good physicist, fine. You want to glorify him, that's your business. It's phantasmagorical mush, this multi-universe, multi-dimensional. It doesn't matter. If there's another dimension, it's just as fucking goddamn stupid, you idiot. Evolution is fucking stupid. You want to keep pretending that evolution has a brain, that it has an ultimate objective? Well, it doesn't. It creates consuming and reproducing animals, monsters, if you will, and that's all it fucking goddamn does. So fuck you. Alright, here from this stupid asshole again. Boy, this is going to be like 400 videos to get through this shit. Intellect in the universe is established as true. No. To what extent intelligence arises in the universe, you don't know. Nor do I, or anyone else that I know of. Well, I'm sorry, we do know. You're the one claiming the extraordinary and the preposterous. You're saying there's some reason to believe there's supernatural intelligence out there. There's some reason to believe that this kind of intelligence is built, this scheming intelligence, can actually do something besides recognize it's fucked. And that's all it can do, is define the reality. And the reality is there's no Mother Nature behind it all. There's no good ship lollipop. There's no yellow submarine. There's crude, harsh, brutal forces that couldn't give a fuck, alright, how badly they fucked us over as sentient beings. Okay. You would have to present in all places at all times in the universe to make absolute assertion. Alright, so we can't absolutely assert that the world's round or that chocolate fudge is good. No, we have to sit there and play some bullshit game. Another God delusion game. Oh, well, let's just wait for the Candyman to show up. You can't say he's not going to show up. He could be here any minute. The ice cream truck could come by here any second. I can't say for absolute certainty the ice cream truck will not come down this dirt fucking road. Bullshit. The ice cream man is not coming down this road. Absolutely will not happen. Not in any of your fucking multiverses is the fucking ice cream truck coming down this fucking path. Douche. Let's see. The best we can do is say that it exists. Whatever that is. Not intelligence, asshole. Not ultimate intelligence. As for your pink monkeys, that was the response to some other asshole. As for God, who said anything about God? Well, you're saying it. You're implying it. You can't postulate that nature has a preposterously huge intelligence. I mean, so huge that we can't even detect the game it's playing. It's such a perfect game. It's so fucking perfectly fooled us with these crude forces and this perception, this obvious view that the universe doesn't give a fuck what happens to us. It's so perfectly fooled us that somehow that makes sense. It's so perfectly fooled us that it has to be like the biggest, monstrous, most powerful intelligence. I mean, you know, just beyond all beyonding. And yeah, that's just a pipe dream. That's just wishful thinking. That's just, you might as well start talking to Jiminy Cricket. Your brain is fucked if you're holding out for that crap. jackass. Ah, another fucking comment by this asshole. Alright. That constitute an assumption of personal defecation? I don't know. Whatever. Man, broaden out a tad. Oh, fuck you. No one knows how consciousness arises in the universe. Oh, come on. No one knows? We don't know what evolution is, right? We don't know how consciousness got here, that it was just a tool for a reproducing piece of chemistry, a DNA molecule, to get into the future. We don't know that. That's not as goddamn certain as the round fucking Earth. I mean, right there, so you've revealed yourself. You're a fucking goddamn nutty religious wacko crazy fuck.